Hello, and welcome back to Shiba Inu Land, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing Shiba Inu news. We're giving away 100 million Shiba Inu coins to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment hashtag Shiba Inu, and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. Shiba Inu Shytoshi Kusama was relatively silent for a long, perhaps working on the development of the Aussie Neighborhood, but he has now addressed the Shiba Inu community, and the community responded to what he stated with great intensity. Want to know what he said and how people responded? Keep viewing the video, please. Prior to discussing the main news, Shiba Inu's official commander, David Goldstein, has asserted himself once more, but the Shib army is having none of it. Shiba Inu have become more and more interesting to Goldstein, who once expressed regret over not being interested in them sooner. He has made it clear a few times that he is optimistic about the token and is unquestionably one of its most ardent proponents. The community has been vocal about its disapproval of the unofficial title of leader, though. Goldstein announced himself as the unofficial leader of the Shiba Inu on Twitter. There are a number of replies where she put new community members downright and told Goldstein that calling himself leader, even if it is an official position, is a stretch. His replies were accompanied by hardly any justifications. However, that kind of response might result from Goldstein not having made as much progress as the true leaders, but who knows? Some of those responses were actually extremely critical. However, Shib ultimately decided to just ask Goldstein to let them know when she would be ready for some lighthearted fun. The Shiba Fresh Dave team receives this inquiry regularly from the community. Goldstein might have an answer to the question if he isn't formally establishing himself as a leader, right? Anyway, these queries were meant to be humorous, but Goldstein apparently didn't care about the feedback or was seeking for a way to connect with the Shiba Inu community because 6 hours later, he tweeted again. In essence, he demanded that the people bow down before him, and as you would imagine, the community's response was not favorable. Just as the Sheep army was starting to adore Goldstein, one user came out and warned him that he had crossed a line. Additionally, Goldstein's most recent tweets are reminding Shib army that he hasn't always been a fan of Shib. In fact, before Shiba's swap had even begun, Shib was a meme coin he didn't want to know about because he thought it wouldn't amount to much. So, even while the community is fine with his change of heart, the fact that he is now referring to himself as a leader in his own right, or, depending on how you look at it, a new leader, is something that the community will not accept. Shytoshi Kusama recently gave a cryptic address to the community. Simply said, Twitter. Tweet means original design is accepted. Now that kindness and truth are flowing throughout the earth. I may push harder and let the trash expose itself. You can see why I mentioned that the tweet is a little mysterious now. He makes no particular mentions, but it does seem as though you are aware of what he is alluding to. Shibarium has been anticipated by the entire community, and it was previously stated that a test launch of the platform will occur before the end of the year. It is conceivable that Shytoshi mentioned the Aussie Neighborhood while speaking. However, a few people correctly identified Shibarium. Others speculate that it might be connected to the Miami arena in which Shytoshi previously shown interest. However, Shytoshi refused to provide any other information, leaving everyone to continue speculating. Of course, you are welcome to share your predictions in the section below. Despite the fact that Shytoshi's tweet is cryptic, The community was enthused simply by the fact that he had alluded to a project in some way. The Shib soldiers' attempt to reach Samoto and spill the beans, according to the Times, was in vain. Since the principal developer didn't answer any of the inquiries, others in the community thanked Kusama and the team for the work they are doing to improve the ecosystem, while still others thought the tweet was encouraging and an improvement. The fact that the official Shib Twitter account also tweeted at the community may be the cause of the enthusiastic response to Shytoshi's message. The development team wanted to remind the community that the Shib continues even as Musk and Twitter looked for their shoes in a tweet that stated that they are still here and that they cherish the community, maintaining open lines of communication with Shytoshi and the Shiba Inu development team. Even when there doesn't seem to be much to be thrilled about, the Shiba and new communities may maintain their optimism and excitement. Speaking of reasons to be happy, because of the considerable increase in buying pressure in recent years, according to your guru, things have actually been looking up for Shiba Inu. In spite of the crash, investors are acquiring additional tokens at every decrease in trading activity, seemingly unfazed by the price action. According to data from COINBASE, 96 of investors kept Shiba fresh on their buy orders throughout the course of the previous day. Only 4 people continued to use it, so additionally, the average hold period for Shib has increased to 207 days, 7 months compared to the previous average hold period of 150 days, 5 months, and the token just saw a decline. So yes, the token recently experienced a decline. Instead of deterring buyers, the slump is being taken advantage of by investors who are accumulating, with some even entering the market for the first time during this time. Since these purchases should shortly lead to a price increase, even though the situation may be better, it isn't outright bad. Speaking of purchasing, the Fair Desk is the place to conduct your transactions if you're trying to buy, sell, or just text change some cryptocurrency. You can transact with a large selection of cryptos on the exchange platform, and sending transactions are rapid and simple. Consider trying it out because you also receive a forward bonus on your first attempt. Returning to Shib, now interestingly, Shib's prospects for the future appear to be very promising. This moment, by the end of this year, Shiba Inu would probably not be able to match its performance from 2021. Analysts, however, think that it actually has a chance and might make a big comeback in the upcoming years. Analysts appear to think specifically that Shib will be a more useful cryptocurrency in the future. Shiba Inu has a full-on system with a variety of tokens, a crypto exchange platform, iMetaverse, and a layer tux change that is in the works. They use this as evidence that the project is well developed. These efforts thus demonstrate that the project's supporters are committed to it. Additionally, they demonstrate the project's viability. In other news, Shiba Inu just achieved another milestone. Shib joined our family this year and within a year rose to become the 12th most popular payment through the CoinGate crypto payment gateway. Shiba is one of the most devoted crypto groups and is now more powerful than ever. First of all, it's fantastic that someone outside the community recognizes Shiba as one of the most dedicated crypto communities, since Shiba works hard to ensure that more people are aware of the project. Despite numerous setbacks, they are committed to the project and fast to embrace and implement any fantastic ideas the development team comes up with. Thus, it is beneficial to receive such acknowledgement. Shib is now CoinGate's 12th most popular payment option, which is mostly due to the community. The token must have quickly climbed the ranks in just 1 year, since Shibami must have been using chips to make payments on the platform so regularly. It would be fantastic to see this accomplishment repeated, or perhaps surpassed, in additional payment systems. This brings us to the conclusion of the video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to leave a comment below. I find that the YouTube algorithm is greatly aided by this. Also, if you can, spread the word about this video as widely as you can. Let's spread the word about this.